Welcome to my channel Say Gayatri's Academy, and today we are going to discuss about vacation of Office of Director Companies Act 2013. Under Section 167 of the Companies Act 2013, a director must vacate office under the following circumstances, or we can otherwise say Section 167 of the Companies Act 2013 states the circumstances under which a director must vacate the office. Okay, let's do one by one. Disqualification under section 164. Okay, the first point is disqualification under section 164, under which a director becomes disqualified under section 164. Example: unsound mind, insolvency, conviction of foreign offense. Okay, non-filing of financial statements for 3 consecutive years. We can very well say a director stands to be disqualified under section 164 on the grounds when he is of unsound mind, okay, and stands to declare by any competent court. Any court declares him to be an unsound mind, he is undischarged insolvent, or he has applied to be adjudicated as an insolvent, but the application is still pending, okay, and he has been convicted in any court of law for involved moral turpitude or not, nor otherwise, and sentenced in respect that case for minimum of 6 months, okay, and if he is sentenced for 7 years then or more, then he will stands disqualified permanently, right? Again, we can say that an order disqualifying him for appointment as a director has been passed by a court or tribunal, and the order is still in force, right? और he has not paid any call money, कोई भी call money उससे payment नहीं किया है, of any shares of the company held by him, okay, whether he is holding them alone or with jointly with others also, others, and 6 months have lapsed from the last date which was fixed for the payment of the shares call money, okay, payment of the call money, and he has been convicted of an offense dealing with related party transactions under section 188 at any time during the last 5 preceding years, okay. So all these things makes him to stand as disqualified as a director, right? Again, as per section 164 2, we can also say if he non-filing of financial statements for 3 consecutive years in the basis of the, if he is joined any company and the firm this has not filed of financial statements for 3 consecutive years, so he stands disqualified under section 164 to act as a director. So he has have to vacate the office. Second point, absence from board meetings. If the director fails to attend all the board meetings for a continuous period of 12 months, okay, whether he or without seeking leave of absence, whether he is taking leave of absence or not is not the matter. Matter is if he has fails to attend all the board meetings for a continuous period of 12 months, then he has to vacate the office. Third, violation of conflict of interest. Okay, now if the director enters into a contract or arrangement against the provisions of section 184, disclosure of interest. What does disclosure of disclosure of interest say speaks? Section 184 of the Companies Act, okay, 2013 has made it mandatory for the directors to disclose. क्या disclose करना है? Their interest in other companies, their interest in other body corporates or firms or associations of individuals. If they have an interest in them, they have to just disclose their interest. Okay, including shareholding also, to prevent any conflict in future or also to ensure transparency in the working. Okay, the disclosure requirement is a must. They have to disclose if they have any interest in any of the companies, everything, and with those companies they have entered into an arrangement or a contract. So in that case, they have to vacate the office. Again, violation of conflict of interest. Fifth point, non-approval of appointment. If the director's appointment is not approved by shareholders at the first general meeting, in the first general meeting, the appointment of the day is not approved by the shareholders, then he has to vacate the office. Sixth, failure to obtain DIN, director's identification number. If the director does not obtain a valid DIN within the prescribed time, he has time prescribed time, मतलब क्या बोल रहा है, जब कोई एक डायरेक्टर हो रहा है किसी कंपनी का, तो what the person has to do, the director has to apply for DIN to the central government, and the central government mandatorily has to provide the DIN to the director within 30 days from the application. And after getting the application, after getting the DIN, the director has to inform the company or the companies where he is a director within 30 days from the receipt of the DIN. Okay. And now the company also has the work. The company also has to, within 15 days of receiving of the deal from the director, has to inform it to the ROC within 15 days from the receipt of the deal from the director. Okay. So these are the prescribed times given for the deal. So if the director does not obtain or valid deal within the prescribed time, then he stands to be vacate the office. Okay. Orders from regulatory authorities. If removed by a court or regulatory authority, NCLT or SEBI has passed a regulatory has passed a order, and the order is in force. So in that case also, if the person is removed by a court or regulatory authority like NCLT or SEBI, then he has to stand and vacate the office of the director. These are the circumstances under which the director has to vacate the office of the director. Okay. Now, process of vacation, how it is done, the company must record the vacation in its minutes. So minutes of the meeting should record, in the minutes of the meeting it should be recorded. The vacation of the office of the director must be recorded in the minutes of the meeting. Okay. And the vacation should be filled by the company as it is mentioned in its articles of association or by the approval of the shareholders. Okay. The company along with the approval, shareholders approval or the filing of the position must inform the register of companies using form DIR 12 within 30 days of such vacancy of office of the director to the ROC. Okay, so these are the circumstances under which the office of the director will be vacated under section 167 of the Companies Act 2013. Thanks for watching.